Big thank you to Superstatue for letting me know all about the events that are happening in the Beta 3, so a big thank you to him or her, and I hope that you guys do enjoy. Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at all these side quest events that you can do in the Beta 3 for the Pokemon Team Rocket Special Edition. So if you guys haven't seen it, or you guys haven't played up to this part, it does contain spoilers for the after game, but then you'll be absolutely fine. Make sure you go ahead and show some love to that thumbs up button for me, and subscribe if you guys are new. And let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright, so the first side quest that we're going to do is the Warden and the Safari Zone event. If you guys can remember, whenever we tried to go into the Safari Zone before, it wouldn't actually allow us. We needed to go ahead and do this in order to steal the box of HM3s for Koga. Now, every time we went into the Safari Zone, the Warden obviously would say, don't let the Team Rocket member in. But if we actually go into the Warden's house and talk to him from behind, we actually knock his gold teeth out, thus allowing the Warden just to start talking gibberish, and it'll allow us to finally make our way into the Safari Zone after picking up the gold teeth. Make sure you go ahead and do that, then you can make your way up towards the Safari Zone. Then when you get into the door, you can finally start talking to the guy on the entrance. He tells us how basically he needs to speak to the Warden, and since the Warden doesn't have his teeth in, this guy really can't make out what the hell he's actually saying. So in the end, he actually just allows you to go into the Safari Zone, which is pretty neat. It's something that they added, which actually makes a lot of sense if it were to happen in real life. So it was really nice that they put this idea in. Make your way through the Safari Zone as you would normal to reach the final house on the top left, where you go ahead and get HM Surf from. When you speak to the guy, he basically goes to congratulate you and saying well done for making it this far. Here you can have a HM3. But since we're a Rocket member, we don't only just want one, we want the whole box. That is what Koga asked for us, so people would actually go and battle his gym. So we're going to go ahead and try and steal the full box. Actually talking to the guy, he'll engage you in a battle, and after the battle, you'll finally be able to steal yourself a nice box full of HM3s, deliver it to Koga, and Koga gives you a really nice item. After battling the guy, and you can actually go ahead and start battling gym leaders now, we can finally challenge Koga to a battle, but what he gives us in return for the box of HMs is a trainer card, so we can actually have our own secret identity, so we can challenge gyms, which was pretty neat. I really did like this feature. So that was the Warden and Safari Zone event. The next event takes place in Pewter City. If you go into the Pokemon Center and speak to Nurse Joy, after she heals your Pokemon, she will ask you to do a favor for her. She believes her boyfriend is cheating on her and asks us to go to Viridian City and beat him up and let him know that it's over between them. After speaking to her, you make your way down to Viridian City and speak to the policeman left on the Pokemon Center. After speaking to him and battling with the policeman, he goes on to say that it would never hurt Nurse Joy and she's got it all wrong. This part is quite hilarious though, as Nurse Joy says he was cheating on her with the blonde-haired girl, but we found out the person with the blonde hair was a Jinx. It was an old man's Jinx that he was looking at. Absolutely hilarious. I can see why she would get it mixed up. This part had me crying with laughter. After speaking to the policeman, he asks, can you save our relationship? Fly back to Pewter City and speak to Nurse Joy. After she contemplates it, she forgives him and wants to work things out. She repays you for your work by giving you a red flu, and that is the Nurse Joy event and the troublesome boyfriend. The next event is quite short, but it does allow us to get a rare item. Go into the Pokemon Museum by the right hand side in Pewter City and speak to the scientist in the top right corner. He is the same scientist who took one of the fossils back in the first beta at Mount Moon. After speaking to him and having a battle, you can steal an item back from him. You'll get the option to choose from the fossils that were available in Mount Moon, but there is also an old amber fossil too. Pick that up and you can add an Aerodactyl to your team. Now, the next event is saving Miss Hoenn from basically being a Hoenn. If you remember, Nurse Joy was looking for someone to replace her job in the Pewter City so she can spend more time with her boyfriend. This event helps out a girl in the underground path. Make your way to Celadon City and go into the underground right of the town. Make your way all the way down to the bottom and speak to the older guy on the far right. He speaks about how Julian has stolen one of his girls and asks you to get her back for him. After speaking to him, make your way to Cerulean City and go past the daycare down into the underground. Now, after you make your way down to the bottom and speak to the man with the purple hair, after speaking to him, he will give you 5,000 Pokédollars to keep it between you and him, or you can say no. It is up to you if you want to. The event ends if you do say yes, but if you say no, he gets all mad and makes you battle for her. After beating him, he accepts defeat and disappears, and now you have saved Miss Hoenn. But she doesn't want to return to the old guy as she is sick of her job and wants to try something new. I would say make sure you have done the Pewter City Nurse Joy event for this to work better. If not, don't worry, you can always come back to her after this event. Go over to the underground by Celadon and speak to the old man again. He gets mad that you want to save her again, and you will battle him. After battling him, he allows us to take her, and she ends up going to Pewter City Pokemon Center with Nurse Joy. Fly to Pewter City and speak to her in the Pokemon Center, and she will give you HM04. This is a great item to have as it may be needed for the next beta, and that is saving Miss Hoenn event. The last and final event is the tops and bottoms. Make your way over to Celadon City and go onto Cycling Road. If you don't have a bicycle, you can steal one from the bicycle shop in Cerulean City. Go onto Cycling Road and speak to the group of bikers. You want to speak to the guy in the middle as he is the main boss. He asks for a favor to show the bottoms who they are dealing with. So go ahead and battle all of the bikers with black hair. You can still steal the Pokemon and increase your bounty if you would like to, and after beating them all, you can make your way to the bottom of Cycling Road where the bottoms are and speak to the guy at the very front. He will allow you to speak to the boss and battle with him. After beating him, the boss says he won't bother with them anymore and you will get to think you're a real hero. One fun fact is that you see Julian in the middle of the group and you can challenge him yet again, and he's still pretty upset that you beat him last time, and he goes on to say that he's the real kingpin of the underground business and gives you a little backstory of him. After beating him, he disappears yet again, and that concludes the events for Beta 3 in the Team Rocket Special Hack. So that's going to go ahead and wrap up all of these side events that you can do in Beta 3. The Team Rocket Special Edition ROM hack is absolutely insanely good to play. I highly recommend going ahead and playing it if you guys haven't already. Each unique thing that you can do in this ROM hack is absolutely brilliant, and full all credit goes to the maker of this game. It is an absolute legendary game. I love playing it, and you guys absolutely love to see it. If you guys haven't already heard about it, make sure you go ahead and click the playlist link in the description or the little card in the top right hand corner, and it will allow you guys to go ahead and watch it all. I highly recommend it as it's a great series, and I know that you guys absolutely love it. So now we all have to do is just wait until the next beta comes out, and hopefully it won't be too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comment section what was your favorite side event. If I missed any, let me know as well. I'd love to cover that in the next video. And with all that being said, I've been SpeedHack. You've been amazing as always, and I'll see you guys back in the next video to come. Bye!